Hi, I'm Belinda, the Director of the Institute of Personal Care Science, and you've all been asking for it. So today I'm going to show you how to make a naturally derived shampoo bar. Let me show you how it's done. So this is the product we're going to be making today. Now, one of the tricks with a shampoo bar is you need a lot of foam. You really need it to spread through the hair well. You need some big bubbles to make your customer happy. They have to see that. They have to spread it through the hair easily. It has to wash their hair, clean it nicely, has to feel soft, and then it has to wash away readily. So this is the product we're going to be making. Now, to make this product, I have included some sodium cocolysethanate, but you could make it entirely using the sodium cocosulfate, which I have here. I'm going to add this later. Now, I've combined the two simply because sodium cocolysethanate gives a beautiful mildness to the finished product. The sodium cocosulfate on its own is not as mild, but if you need it to be a more natural product, then you can just use the sodium cocosulfate. If a little bit of synthetic is okay, then you can use the sodium cocolysethanate as well. Like I say, I've included it because it just really helps boost the mildness, but there is that option if you want it to be a totally natural product. Now, when using sodium cocolysethanate, you do need to give it time. You need to heat it to about 55 degrees and just stir and mix and wait. It's not something that can be rushed, so I've got that in the oils and the glycerin first, so that we're going to make sure that this is almost melted before we add our other materials. They will melt and mix quite fast compared to this material. Now, unlike naturally saponified soap bars, this product has a pH of around 5.2 when diluted in water. So it's very skin and hair compatible. It makes it very mild for the end user compared to a saponified product. Now, naturally saponified bars of soap are around a pH of 9.5 to 10, which is not at all mild on the skin or the hair. So this product, having a pH of around 5.2 when diluted in water, makes it a lot more mild for the skin and the hair. Now, when it's almost all melted, we can then add our other materials. I've got non-ionic emulsifying wax there to help solidify it into a bar. That's going to help improve mildness. I have a solubilizing material to help really boost the foam and the wash away and cleansing power of the product. And I have a superfatting material, and that superfatting material is also going to help make the product feel very mild and soft on the hair. We just need to melt and mix this through. Now, as you're mixing, don't introduce too much air. If you introduce a lot of air into this product, when you go to pour it off into your soap mold, you'll find it's a very aerated mixture, and that won't set into a nice solid bar. It would be crumbly. It just won't set into a nice solid bar. So you do need to be careful about making sure you don't introduce too much air during the mixing process. As you can see, I'm being quite gentle with it so that it's melting and mixing without introducing too much air. We do increase the heat during this step, but it does melt so much faster than just using the sodium cocolysethanate. We keep the temperature lower while we're mixing that through, and it does take longer to melt and mix through, and then we add the other materials and increase the heat. Now, once that's all melted, we can remove it from the heat or turn the heat down a little, and then we can add our antioxidant and essential oils. And we want to make sure we stir them through thoroughly Again, be careful about making sure you don't introduce air into the product at this point as much as possible. Again, in a small lab sample, a little hard to do, but when mixing a larger quantity, you can keep that air out of the product, and that's important, otherwise it just doesn't set into a nice solid bar. Now, it does have a reasonably high setting point, so you do need to keep it quite hot during the filling process, and then you can fill it off into your molds. It will set quite rapidly into this solid bar formation that you can see, making it super simple, super convenient, and super effective as a natural shampoo bar. I have been asked a lot for this product, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've also been asked for a solid conditioner bar, so that one will be coming up soon. Please also make sure you check out my mild face cleansing bar, which is a different way of putting this formula together. It doesn't foam as much, and it's super ultra mild for facial cleansing, even on sensitive skin types. The mild face cleansing bar has a finished product pH of around 6.5 when diluted with water, so again, it's very mild, very skin compatible, compared to a saponified soap bar, which again have pH up around 9.5 to 10, which is not mild to the skin at all. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave any questions or comments below, and remember to subscribe to receive notifications about all our videos. Happy formulating!